Alright, you guys, it is the next day. If you saw my short, the Arctic Cat did fire up. And it was sitting right here, and it rolled down and hit the Honda. And did scrape some of the paint off, but I'll get some more pine green to touch it up. It is also stuck right here, but that's not a big deal. I just need to get this thing running longer than a second, because that's all it would fire up for. I'll get the tripod and set you guys up, because I will need 2 hands to give it throttle and carb cleaner. Alright, we got carb choke and turn the key on. Pop the seat off. Take this out. Pop some of this in there. And turn it over. Yeah, that's what it was doing yesterday. I need to get that fixed though. Also, this thing is straight piped, by the way. I think my carb might need tuning. Also, I think the only reason it's doing that is because this thing is not getting fuel. I think that's why it's doing that. It's because it's only running on that carb cleaner for a second. I mean, I have fuel in there. Yes, I'll work on this thing a little bit more, but yeah. And you can't see it that well on camera, but just from that thing running a little bit, dude, look at all the smoke. This thing burns oil really bad. Alright, I get this thing to fire up a little bit more. Right, my camera cut out. So, it fired up a little bit more. It only ran from maybe, it ran for like 2 seconds one time. I think the carburetor might need tuning. Not real sure though. So if you guys have any ideas, let me know, and I guess I'll try them. This thing does have decent compression, probably. Could use a top end rebuild. It's got fuel, it's got spark. So I think it might not have fuel. This is a different carburetor. I'm actually going to hook the old one up, because it just gave me an idea. I'm going to put the old one in and see what the old one does. Sorry to be a letdown, but can't find my carburetor. I mean, the old one was already messed up, but I will go ahead and take this one out. Alright, got the screwdriver so I can take off this bowl. Here it is. I have a rag on the intake because don't want water getting in there. Alright, I checked the carburetor, it's fine. I don't really know how to tune one of these things. All I know is how to set the idle. That's my camera cut out again. Anyways, basically what I said is I only know how to set the idle. I don't know about the fuel air screws, whatever they're called. I don't know jet sizes, but I'm going to get all these tools put up, and then I'm going to try and crank this thing back up again. Carb cleaner. Alright, I'm going to prop you guys up right here. Well, I start this. Carb cleaner. Key on. Well, probably should have just used the tripod, but it did start pretty easy. But man, I don't know why this thing is just not running like that. I'm gonna probably check the spark plug soon. I'm kind of hungry, so I'm probably gonna go eat something. But yeah, I'm going to try a few more times without the camera. Well, all it's doing is just firing up for a little bit, and then it just stops. So like I said, if you guys have any ideas, let me know, and I'll try them. I'm gonna look for my old carburetor a little more because I know that thing is tuned, and it did run with that carburetor. So I don't even think I needed a new one. I think all I needed was a spark plug. I'll check the spark plug as well. That it has a new spark plug. And man, I think it's a fuel issue. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, I'm just gonna try some of that, and thank you guys for watching, and let's get back to 60 subscribers.